Well, we have our next guest, amen, Neiko and Janisse Flowers. Bless the Lord and welcome, amen, to the program this evening. Neiko, you have a wide background. We'll just start there. A wide background, being from North Carolina, the Wilmington, North Carolina area, traveling through there, working with different radio stations in Charlotte and Columbia, being able to know that, coming here to Atlanta, you know, having a radio station, being able to be a part of one. But now God landed you at 102.5 here in Atlanta, being able to have a wonderful wife and family. Janisse, coming from your background of dance ministry, being able to do jazz and going into the modern dance, being able to have that background. What made you all come to Atlanta?
Ooh. Well, it was years in the making.
Okay.
It was years in the making. We had talked about it for years, but to be quite honest with you, we were a little hesitant.
Okay.
A lot hesitant.
Okay.
And a little, you know, waiting for the right time.
Okay.
We just kept asking God, when.
Okay.
And ironically, we have a set of twins. A lot of people say, well, y'all left when they were 2 years old. It literally, when they were 2 years old, we picked up and left pretty much all of our family.
Wow.
And we went, and God was like, now is the time. And you know, that was one of the hardest times in both of our lives, more specifically for her. And I'll let you kind of talk about that a little bit. Yeah.
So you're gonna let you tell your own
I'm
story.
gonna tell you right.
That's our story.
We had to make the decision. We made the decision early in 2016, but then wound up finding out my mom was diagnosed with cancer that same year, and wound up passing the following year, like right after we had been here. We've been here about maybe 6 months. So we were going back and forth. But even in that, she knew that was us moving to Atlanta was a desire that we had, and she fully supported it and was like, go for it. This is what you guys want to do. And we moved really just to expand our careers. We were already thriving and doing well in Charlotte, but we felt like God had bigger for us, and he had more for us. And so I just felt like we had to pick up what we had and repot, in a sense, like a plant. It's like if we want our roots to grow more, we got to replant ourselves somewhere bigger.
See, that's good. See, everybody, the guests tonight giving me good sermons, and so I have to play this back to get good word. So I caught the repotting. In being able to do that, Neiko, you have interviewed. I looked at some of the stuff. I mean, again, bro, I look at you and I'm in awe of you. You have interviewed some of the greatest guests, some of the greatest artists, and you all have a ministry being able to do that, talking to people on a level of being able to have them who they are, but talking to them on the level of just saying, hey, we just at home. You don't need a table. You just being able to talk to them. What did God say to you to start that area? Because we have this setting here. We have this wonderful new set here, but God is giving you the ability to tap in to some of those great artists, whether they're secular or gospel, being able to tap into them. What did God say to you in order for you to make that step?
Like you said, I was in the secular world first, and God was really pulling on me. I grew up in the church, Baptist, just church 6 days a week, you know, the whole thing. And then as I got older, God was just pulling on me, and I felt like it was time to meet the people where they were. And that's how we got the name Believers with Balance, because I never wanted to be one of the people who like kind of looked over and looked down at people. I wanted to, you know, go to the street and talk to the people and bring them to God and stuff like that. So that's how we pretty much did that. And it has been a blessing. We've been able to speak with a lot of influential people who has blessed us in return. And I've just been blessed because God has, like she said, when we got to Atlanta, he's just opened up so many doors, you know, and it's just been a blessing. I know people who've been here for years who I was here 6 months and got a job like that. It had to be God, because I don't know how else it would happen. I still know people here today still can't, you know, but it's just been a blessing. And even where I'm at now, I tell people today, I said, this is my best job ever.
Wow.
I get to work with some phenomenal people, you know, and it's just been a blessing because I get poured into every day when I go to work. So that's
Amen.
just amazing.
It goes back to what Bishop Jones was saying, that balance of being able to minister to a different people.
Yes.
And so, you know, in knowing where you all are ministering in the balance of being able to do that, there are artists and there are a lot of people look at them up here, but don't realize that they're regular people too. They're regular people, and they don't want to always talk about the ministry. They don't want to always talk about the business. Ask them how they take care of their kids.
Come on.
Ask them who cuts their grass. Do they do their own plumbing? You know, the different things about that. And in listening to you all, you tap into the natural aspect. I've seen some of your guests that go, he asked that. You know, it's those questions like, I thought of it, but I can't believe he asked it. And so that's the balance. And if nothing else, I hear what God is saying congruent all tonight is through the Joneses and even through the Flowers, is there that balance has to go, the spirituality of who God is, but that balance of God just want to know us. Without the title, without the church, without the fanfare. Now see, you're there at 102.5 and you get a chance to produce a wonderful, amen.
You know,
I don't know if I can say the artist. I'll just let you say. I don't know if you can't say it. I can say it.
I'm blessed to sit across from a young phenom. You know,
Yes,
and
phenomenal.
She's just phenomenal. And as I got to know her, Jacqueline Carr.
Yes.
She's phenomenal. And she's another one of those people where you say you get to know them as a person, you know what I mean? And you see them as a person, and you know who they are.
Right.
But learning who these people are just as regular people, like, you know, when they're having a bad day or when they're having a great day or when they're running late or don't feel like getting up, you know. It's just a beautiful thing. And God has really put me and us in very big positions to be around people. Like, it still tripped me out sometimes. I get to work with the people that I work with, you know, or speak with who I've spoken with, you know what I mean? And it's just, I'm just in awe of everything.
How do you, because there are several people like me who look at you all and go, I'm gonna be like the Flowers. I'm gonna do that. Because again, here at Channel 57, I've had the opportunity through Atlanta Live to minister and have as a guest Bishop T.D. Jakes, and that you all have had him. We've had so many people on here. Hill Harper, I've had the opportunity. How do you minister to some of us who are trying to say, oh, okay, I'm trying to tap into that area. Where can we be? Because I see a lot of people now on the internet, and they're interviewing people. They're trying to interview people. They're trying to pull in. And I've noticed that, you know, the Hill Harpers, the Bishop T.D. Jakes, again, they're doing what they do. But what draws them in to say, I want to interview with you? Because somebody said, I can't believe you interviewed Bishop Jakes. Why can't you? You know, it was almost, you know, a little hit like, you can't believe that? So what do you say to those that are out there that are trying to do what you all are doing, to say, I just want to be able to talk to them on that, because you minister on the red carpet.
You take it to the next level to where I have not gone there in that. You
not
take
yet,
it to,
not yet.
Okay. Speak it, I receive it.
But being able to do it, that you take it to the red carpet and you all, they feel comfortable. I've watched your program to where they feel comfortable. And again, I go, they just talking. And so that's why I try to pattern myself as just having conversation. What do you all do? What does God say to you all when you all are talking, Janisse, we got this guest. What do you all say as far as the prep?
And we still have those moments.
T.D. Jakes was definitely one of those moments.
It was a moment for her. Tamala Mann was big for me.
Wow.
I just literally, I about cried, and she cried. And it was just, you know, it's a reminder of God's faithfulness and what he promised us. And to answer your question, I say that I just knew I wanted to be who I was. I didn't want to be anybody but me. I want to be authentically myself. And I think that has helped us because people feel like they can just relax. And say, oh man, y'all are cool people. And we don't judge too. You know, and I tell people up front, I say, you know, we're not judging. We're gonna have like you, we're gonna have conversations.
That's it. That's it.
And so that's what I would say. I would say be yourself. You'll be amazed how people are drawn to yourself. And for years, I was in this place where I didn't think I was good enough.
See,
you know.
Oh, you preaching to me.
Yeah, I didn't think I was good enough. I was like, who want to interview with me? Like, I'm just Neiko, you know.
See,
And
you
it
gonna make me cry up in here.
And people be like, man, but it's something people are drawn to you.
Yeah.
Just by you being who you are.
Yes.
And so when I got that, and with the help of her helping me understand that, that's when it became easy. So I would tell anybody to just be yourself and just network.
Yes.
And the thing that I've noticed is too, everybody knows somebody who knows somebody.
Yes, sir. Now that is the blessing that I'm finding again. I count it again a privilege here at Channel 57, being able to do that, having those guests like you say, and being able to. I interviewed Leela James, and it's just like people went. Pastor McKenzie, but right here at Channel 57, we've had Leela James. Again, she's a Christian. She's a believer. We have to get out, as Bishop Jones them will say, we have to get out of this idea of who we think Christians are.
Yes.
And what they're supposed to look like. And like he said, get out of this box of what church is in the four walls. Because as I've said even then, and I say now, when you got married and when you had a husband, you weren't playing Jesus Keep Me Near the Cross.
That's right.
Hello, somebody? Okay? And so we have to tap in, like they're saying, like you all are saying, tap into that balanced side of who we are. And you all have a program called Following
The Flowers.
The Flowers. And you have the children that are part, I don't want to call them children, the kids, your children, to be able to have them apart. What does Following the Flowers mean to you all, and what does it mean to have the family included?
So Following the Flowers is kind of like our umbrella that like keeps everything all together. Like, and it's really just, it's this hashtag we came up with a while back of just like our journey. Like we really thought about it when we came to Atlanta. It was like, what can we use to kind of document everything in the process? And, we have Believers Who Balance, our show. And then we do things with our kids. We're very active parents, both of us. So we like to take them places and take them on trips and, do things, just small things like that. So we really try to use it to have everybody see all the different sides of us. Like, he's the radio personality, I'm the dancer, we have our children, we have the show, and it kind of ties everything all together into one thing, and kind of watch us on this progression and be our authentic selves, like we talked about. We're gonna make mistakes, we're gonna do some things, but follow us on this journey so that way, we can show you a realistic kind of idea what our life looks like.
And I think that's what people are wanting to see. That's why reality television is so prevalent, is because they want to see, show me something behind the lights. Show me something behind the scenes that I'll be able to see, and that, even as Christians, I can get mad, I'm gonna toss that lamp over. That we have those days where it's just like, you better get in there and be quiet. Just having those days. And they can't be a Christian. Yes, in most Christian houses, Christian homes, those things are taking place. And so you all are having that. And I saw it on the page, we're believing God that it's going beyond the radio. That God is seasoning you all to go beyond the radio, possibly even, hint, hint, television, to be able to go, hint, hint, television. I would just hint, hint one more time. Hint, hint, television.
Received.
That therefore God could expand and open the door, because it's time for us to go beyond, as Bishop Jones said, beyond the borders and beyond that. So we have a few minutes. How can people get in touch with you all to say, I've heard Neiko on 102.5, and that's the face behind the voice, and that's there. And so they want to be able to see ministry and dance again. McCall, the dance, the Hebrew of being able to know the word dance, being able to dance before the Lord. How can they get in touch with your ministry besides just saying, I want to follow the flowers, saying, maybe I want to have that ministry in my home. Maybe I want to see them more often. How can they get in touch with you all?
Well, the website is an easy place you can go, www.followingtheflowers.com. That, like she said earlier, that is a hub for everything. Everything from her stuff, my stuff, the kids' stuff, our stuff together. That is one of the best places to go.
They can also follow the show page, Believers With Balance. That's on Facebook and Instagram. And then we have our Instagram, Following the Flowers. That's between those three, that's the best way to follow us and get in touch with us.
Look, I learned something real quick. See, I just said triple W. Did you get that? Look, I learned something real quick, just quick. See, again, I'm like triple W.
There you go. Right.
So again, just being able to share. You have a lot of people that listen to you and that want to be able but you got 60 seconds. What would you say to those that are watching tonight in this day and time? What one word or one phrase that you want to give the people tonight?
Ooh, one word is hard. I don't know if I got one word, but I would say truly trust God. Truly trust God. This last year, 2020, was a phenomenal year for me. I was laid off at the end of 2020. 2021 was a phenomenal year, and I completely trusted God. And I said I wasn't going to take anything.
Wow.
And here I am.
Wow.
So I would say completely trust Him. Take yourself out of the driver's seat and get in the passenger.
Amen. Amen. Oh, good. I'm going to follow the flowers. Amen. Follow the flowers, because the good thing about it, following the flowers, is that you all are following Christ. And so as long as you all follow Christ, we can follow you all.
Amen.
You all, that's how we're doing it here tonight. Amen. Neiko and Janisse Flowers, we're blessed of the Lord to have them here.